One of my clients at the moment has been running Google Ads for a while. He's also spending in the thousands every month. And through working with him, it's become clear that he's not totally clear on the difference between keywords, search terms, and negative keywords. Now, this is a fairly fundamental part of Google Ads and how it works. And so I started thinking, well, are there other people out there who are running campaigns who are equally don't have that clarity? So I asked him if it was okay for me to do a video about this on YouTube. He said yes, because he's a stand-up guy. So here we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through those concepts of keywords, search term, negative keywords, how they all hang together. And then in the second part of this video, I'll take you through a practical example. So I'm going to take you into one of my accounts and then show you how it's done. Right, so firstly we have the keyword, okay? And now the keyword is really your best guess, because it's what you add into your account. It's your best guess as to what is relevant to your business, what you think searchers are going to search for, okay? And if you're new to your business, you're not necessarily going to know what those keywords are. If you're new to Google AdWords ads, again, you're not going to know necessarily what those keywords are. So it's your best guess, okay? So I'm using an example of shoes. So say you sell shoes online, okay? You're going to add shoes into your account. Okay, now the next up is the search term. Now the search term is what the searcher actually types into Google, into the search bar. And those search terms, if Google thinks they're relevant enough to your keyword, those search terms will trigger your keyword and therefore show your ad, because Google thinks your ad is relevant to what this searcher is looking for. So in this case, for example, someone has typed in size 6 high heels. Google thinks that's relevant enough and it will trigger your ad. Okay, now the thing is, you may not want some of these to trigger. Now, how do you control that? Well, you control that by having a negative keyword list. So in this instance, for example, you're a shoe shop, you're unlikely to be selling horseshoes. So you don't want your ad showing when someone types in horseshoes. So you add horseshoes to a negative keyword list, and that therefore then stops the search term from triggering your ad. Okay, so that's the process really. You've got keywords which you add to your business, to your account. They're your best guess. You've got search terms which people type in, and you've got negative keywords to control which search terms trigger your keywords. Okay, now how do you make sure that you've got search terms which are generating money for you and controlling the ones which aren't? Right, so as time goes on, what's going to happen is you're going to see inside your Google Ads account, you're going to see search terms starting to show through, and I'll show you how to find them, and I'll show you how to analyze them, and I'll show you how to add them to your account. But what you'll be able to see is these search terms, and you can see whether they've made a sale. And if they're working well for you, then you can add them to your keyword list. Okay, now if they're not working well for you, then looking out the other side of it, you add them to your negative keyword list so they don't trigger your ads anymore. Okay, so that's the whole flow. Okay, you've got keywords, you've got search terms, and you've got negative keywords. The search terms which work well, you add into your keyword list. The search terms that don't work well, you add into your negative keyword list. Okay, so now you understand the principles behind it. Let's take you to my screen and I can show you how it works in action. So here we are in my account. It's a fairly new account, so there's not too much data coming through, but there's enough here to show you the principles about what I've been talking about. So let's deal with the first things first. Let's see a keyword that hasn't been performing, and let's try and understand why. So if we come across here, we've got advertising costs here. It's had 25 clicks, 466 impressions, quite a good click-through rate, but no conversions at all. So what we want to do is have a look at what search terms have been triggering that keyword. So select the keyword, and then you'll see these blue bar shows up here, and click search terms. So this now throws back all of the things that people have been typing in, which has triggered that keyword advertising costs. Now there's a lot in here, and I've already paused that keyword anyway, but for the purposes of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what to do. So I don't want, let's assume I don't want Waze advertising costs. Anyone typing that in, I don't want them to be triggering my ads. So I select this, and again the blue comes up and I add it as a negative keyword. Now it will show as an exact keyword, but I don't want that. I want actually anybody who's typing in the word Waze, I don't want my ads to be showing. So I'm just going to use that as a phrase match. And then it asks up here whether I want that to be at the ad group level. So just the keywords at the ad group level, not to show if someone types in anything that's got Waze in it, or at the campaign level. So all the keywords obviously at the campaign level, nothing will show, or in a negative keyword list. So for me, what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to add it to the campaign level, so none of my ads show when someone types in anything that's got Waze in it, and then I'll just save that. Okay, now if we come across to negative keywords, you'll see that we have Waze is set up here as a negative. That's how we add the search terms which aren't working for us. Now let's turn our attention to the search terms which potentially are. Come back over here and click on search keywords. And what I'm going to do is, rather than select particular keywords here and see what search terms, I just want to see all the search terms that people have been typing in. So I come across here and just click on search terms, and they all come up. Now what I need to do now is just start to come down here and see if there are any potentially good ones that I might want to add to my account. And what I'm going to use as an example is this one here, how to get Google accreditation. So I want to add that to my account. By selecting it, again, you get this blue bar up here, and this time I want to add it as a keyword. I don't want to add it as a broad term. I'm going to add it as an exact term because that's how someone's already typed it in. And to do that, I just put these brackets on it. It's going to go into the campaign, UK, and into the ad group certification, so that's absolutely fine. Now all I need to do is click save. Now if we come across to search keywords again and click on the certification ad group, you'll see that it's added here as an exact match. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then I do one of these every week. So please subscribe and hit the notifications button below. If you'd like to find out more about my course on mastering Google Ads for your business, any business, then there's more information on that in the notes below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.